All right, family. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. The link for the membership right down in the video description. It's in the chat. All you had to do is just click it. You get a video introduction rundown on the membership, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, designed by the General strictly for the brothers. It's an amazing course. You can get a preview just by clicking that link right in the chat. Also included the Brotherhood of Heru Roundtable live stream, where the brothers meet once a week discussing very important, very powerful, vital information pertinent to our growth and development. Get on over there, check it out, family, and become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get over there, check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the General. I guarantee you that there's not another website, another catalog, nowhere on the planet that could compare or compete. Become a member today. And everybody know the General popping on Patreon. We got some fire coming up right, well, not today, but tomorrow. The Emerald Tablets, DNA codes of the Dragon Bloodline. I want you in the house, most definitely. Click that link right there at the top of the chat. Also, we got the magical ring of black immortality. Do not dare miss these live streams, because you're not gonna get this information nowhere else on the planet. You're not gonna get it. Okay, the 72 chambers of the pineal gland, breaking it down chamber by chamber. We got the Abydos jump off today, but most definitely that's gonna deal with the 7 holy sanctuaries, stargates at the Temple of Abydos. We got that fire, family, like nobody, unlike nobody on the planet. Get over there, family, today. To all the family donated to the General, I thank you, appreciate you. Those would like to donate to the hardworking General, link right there in the chat. Thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Now, today we're going to continue the conversation. Are there ancient Egyptian tombs and artifacts in the Grand Canyon? Some people say most definitely it is. And it's intriguing, to say the least. Yeah, I know that that our Nile Valley family most definitely was coming across. So is it a possibility? Yes, it is a possibility. But if they made it to the Grand Canyon, then I would expect that there would be, it would be, artifacts and artifacts, villages, it would be tombs, it would be temples. You see, speaking to that, not just in the Grand Canyon. Okay, that just like when you go and down to the old Mecca land, which was the capital of our people over here, that you will see pyramids. You see, even if they're not on the level of the ancient Egyptian pyramids, because they had mounds and they put some stone around it, in which they did have some. Okay, they did have some when you think about it, and a lot of it was destroyed. So that, so it is, is a very high, it could be possible. We'll say that, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? That it most definitely could be possible. But we most definitely need to put our eyes on it, because just saying it and actually seeing it is two different things. You feel what I'm saying? Saying it and proving it by opening this cave up. Let us see the writings on the wall. Let us see the artifacts. Normally, when they do some shit like that, a white man, he don't give a goddamn. He gonna put it in a museum. You know what I'm saying? And so if what's up, nephew? Black Power. You feel what I'm saying? So, one thing is for sure, they love to put some shit up in a museum. You know what I'm saying? They the great Indiana Joneses and shit that then went and stole artifacts all over the goddamn planet. They don't give a fuck about putting that shit on display to let you know that they in possession of all the great wonders of the world. You feel what I'm saying? All the great wonders of the world. So we're gonna get a look. We're gonna go over some of these videos real quick, and we're gonna hear
something magnificent was indeed found. 8. Explorers G.E. Kincaid and S.A. Jordan requested funding from the Smithsonian Institution for a journey into the Grand Canyon. As they steadily made their way down the Colorado River, Kincaid noticed hundreds of steps carved into the sandstone. Intrigued, they went up to investigate, only to find something even odder, the entrance to a man-made cave. Inside the massive cavern, they were astounded to find Egyptian hieroglyphics and artifacts strewn throughout the mysterious complex. It is said they returned with hundreds of objects and pictures, which they then gave to the Smithsonian. On April 5th, 1909, Arizona Gazette.
Now that's real questionable. You gonna give them, you understand? You gonna give them the motherfucking artifact? You ain't gonna keep at least take some motherfucking pictures of the shit. You know what I'm saying? I know motherfuckers that they be excavators. They be excavators, but they get they get some of the first dibs on taking photos and shit. You don't just up and give nobody no damn artifacts without having visual representation. As that's one of the things, as an excavator, you get to be, to take pictures. You're given that credit as an excavator, to get they can't take that away from you. You see what I'm saying? So you can take pictures. And so the fact that they would have such this is groundbreaking. To find Egyptian hieroglyphics and mummies and artifacts in this cave, and you did not take photos, or they not. So I guess they say that's why they killed the guy. Say the guy was killed. Maybe they got an answer for every motherfucking thing. So maybe but like I say, is it possible? Yes, it's possible. Because when you look and you got the old Mecca, which is clearly they came from the Nile, you see, no doubt about it. And you look at the megalithic structures that's in Peru, you see the megalithic structures in Mexico and things of that nature, to find some hieroglyphs in a cave is, but in such an obscure place. Now, when you look at the old Mecca hieroglyph, it's different. They got a hieroglyph system. One of the only civilizations in the world that had a hieroglyphic system. Egypt, the Olmec, and the Minoans are really the only ancient cultures of note, major cultures of note. The ancient Egyptian, Nubian, the Olmec, and the Minoans. So it's not everybody had that. So, but when you come here, you can see a distinct hieroglyphs system under the Olmecs. So to find pure ancient Egyptian glyphs in the Grand Canyon, that's mind blowing. You know, the fact that it hadn't morphed, that they hadn't morphed it into their own and did like the Olmec, they morphed the system into one that was, you know, of their own creation. You feel what I'm saying? They had similarities. Now, don't get it twisted, but they morphed it into their own language. Yeah, say the Olmec. So the thing is, it's mind blowing and it's still a possibility. But if they went again to the Grand Canyon, they're gonna have to set up, like you said yesterday, a supply line. You're gonna have outposts. You see, leading from, because you know, you talking about coming from the eastern seaboard. That mean on the, you know, right there off of the Atlantic Ocean. And so you're going to have to establish that is your home base. Because you got, you know, that's usually where you land, is where you establish your home base. And then you begin to go into the interior. And then you set up outposts along the line. So you know, you got a way in, you got a way out. You feel what I'm saying? You got to weigh in and you put soldiers there in case you need help. You know what I'm saying? So to come all the way from the eastern seaboard and go straight to the Grand Canyon is, that's amazing, to say the least. And then they're going to go straight to a cave. That's amazing, to say the least. You know, let's finish this.
That article recounts the amazing journey, going as far as claiming that a large Buddha statue was also discovered.
So they say that a large Buddha statue was also discovered. Now, that's amazing, because ancient Egypt is technically before Buddhism. You see what I'm saying? You got Buddha right around 500 BC. But even at that time, you know, 500 BC, Egypt is really in its last days. I mean, you know, as far as dynastically, it has, you know, it's in the latter part of the dynastic period. It's almost about to go into the Greco-Roman. Matter of fact, 500 BC, that's the Persian period. You know, that's the Persian period. So, you know, they're technically no longer in control, because the Alexander takes it from the Persian. You see, so they're technically, so to find these glyphs, Egyptian glyphs, in this cave, in which precedes Buddhism. Okay, so now how did the Buddha get in there? You see? Yeah. How did they, how did they get in there? Yeah, they had more than 12 dynasties. They had up, you know, you talking about even the Ethiopian dynasty was the 25th dynasty. So that was really the last, you know, the last powerful dynasty. So, you know, they had more than 12 dynasties. They had 25 up into the Ethiopian dynasty. They had some after that, but you know, really they was weak. They was weak after that. But you know, to have, there's a Shiva temple next to the Isis temple in the Grand Canyon. Well, you know, but that's not, you know. Now at that point, I could say that it's really not compatible. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, even Shiva, you know, you talking about the Hindu pantheon is late date compared to the Egyptian. So did they go over there together? You know, maybe, you know, they would have to go, because I mean, you talking about an obscure temple. somebody got to let you know where this temple is located. Okay, so you're not going. So I mean, did they go over there together? You see, that's the only way I could figure that. Now, I see. I got to know. You see, the thing is, they keep saying Egyptian, so they have to tell us what period. Who normally if it was a pharaoh or something, there or a queen, they gonna have a Shanu that can where we can say, okay, this is the pharaoh and so forth, and so on and so forth. So to just say, that it's Egyptian without saying, okay, these are the names that we were able to see, and this will bring it to this period of the ancient Egyptian, period. But I to see them mingle together like that, you don't see, do you see it like, do you see any intermingling with Shiva and Egyptian gods in India, which is far closer than the Americas? You see, when by the time Shiva and them came along, they was trying to, get rid of the Kushite. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember seeing Shiva with the, and I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I see the Buddhas and things of that nature, but that was the original. Yeah, that now Buddha and Shiva two different things now. You see, two different things. But that's questionable to find Shiva and the Egyptian gods or Egyptian writing. Did they come at the same time or did somebody come after that? But they would have had to know where it was located. So either the only way you could get that together like that is as if they came over at the same time. You see, they were all melanated, but all melanated ain't all primordial neither. Yeah, all melanated ain't all primordial. Okay, that's what we was just talking about. You see, just because you got melanin on the outside don't mean you got that spark on the inside. That's just a fact. You see, that's just a fact. When you go over there into that Hindu shit, Brahman is the chief god. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you come into Africa, Ra, that solar deity is still the supreme god. The supreme god in that Hindu pantheon is not the solar deity. So there you go, there we go again. So but when you go into that Buddha, that Sambo, when you go into that, you see a different tradition there. You see the stone temples and the stone the stone temples look just like the temples in Egypt. You see what I'm saying? They tried to destroy all of that. So people can't take what you see today without going to the foundation of that, which they keep hid. Okay, they don't want to show the woolly head Buddha and the big lips and the wide nose, the African looking Buddha. They don't want to show that. They're gonna show you the hybrid. Okay. Now what they showing right there is now I got to see it. Seeing is believing. You see what I'm saying? Seeing is believing. See, because now, see, this is what happens when you don't get a chance to see it. You do a lot of guessing, and I don't want to guess. If I could see what it looked like, I can make a clear decision on what it is. You feel what I'm saying? And this is what happens when you don't have clear evidence. You just, you guessing and possibilities. And if you don't never get a chance to see it, you find you in a room that you cannot get out of. You see what I'm saying? And I don't want to go in that room. I'm not going in no boxes because that's how they trap motherfucker. They put some cheese on a trap and get you in the box, and then they pull the string on you. You see? And so, yeah, until I can see clear evidence of what it is, then I can make a rational decision. until then it's a possibility, but it's far-fetched. It's a possibility, but it's far-fetched. You feel me? There's a lot of evidence, like the Olmec and over there, the Peru, the megalithic walls that's over there, where you could clearly see the Egyptian doorways, and you feel what I'm saying? You can go over there and clearly see the tapered Egyptian doorway, where it's is wide at the is wide at the top, and then it slenders down as it come down to the bottom. You see what I'm saying? So that's it. Why guess when you can clearly see it? You see, you can look at the megalithic stones and the zigzags and shit, and then go into it's more than one, but clearly at the temple, what is it do they call that? The temple complex of Khafra. You see, the temple complex of Khafra's pyramid, they got a lot of zigzags in there. You feel me? You say portal gateway. Yeah, clear. You can see that clearly. So we don't have to guess. It's there. So this is far-fetched, but it is possible. And I'll try again to see if they say they saw a doorway. If I can get a clear picture of the doorway. You say you heard you can walk to Africa. You can. If that bridge up there, if that bridge is up there, you'll be a walking ass, though. You'll be a walking ass. You can go up there to Alaska. Yeah, I don't know why they did them like that. Ray, I don't know why they did it like that. I don't know if it was a portal or something like that. I study it and see what I could tap into. I got to see why they did it like that. Was it meant to be a form of a portal or not? But I get black with y'all on that. Ray say, yeah, I don't know shit. Don't get like my dad used to say, don't get me to lie. When I don't know some shit, I'm gonna let you know I don't know. Cause as soon as a motherfucker get to talking and shit, motherfucker gonna be like, nigga, you making that shit up. All right, family, this is General Sarasun Seti. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm gonna look into it because that's a good question, right? Arm yourself with knowledge. Get on over there to Patreon. Don't you dare miss it. We got some fire coming. We got the Emerald Tablet, DNA codes of the Dragon Bloodline. We got the magical ring of black immortality, and we got the 72 chambers of the pineal gland. When I do that, man, them three right there, back to back, gonna be fire. All right, family, I'll be right back. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.